I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Shalom. Praise goes to Yahweh Basham Yahushua Basham Dash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace invested in 144,000. Invested the whole select out there. This is your brother, the preacher Zion from GMS Atlanta. Back with another edifying video. This will be real quick. I just did a video on the digital ID and digital wallet that's coming out of Europe, which is the beast. Different countries that are part of the beast, the revival of the Roman Empire. And those countries are back now creating a digital system which will pretty much imprison all their citizens, to time in, right? And then so I thought about the image of the beast and, right, and the system and how everyone's going to worship and actually going to marvel and be tied into it. So this is Revelation 13:15. It says, and he had power, which is Esau, had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is a digital system, that the image of the beast should both speak, meaning to actually be developed, manifest in the earth, and used as the actual infrastructure, which I say that a lot. That word is the digital public infrastructure. Okay? And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't comply and you're not an active registrant of this coming digital system, whether you're in America or Europe or in other countries, then they're gonna put you out, and keep you out. Right? So now, what I was looking at, right, was this here. It says EU unveils biggest AI strategy yet, including simplifying the AI Act. So AI is going to be a big part of these different countries and governments in the coming future. Why? Because that's going to be what Esau is going to be able to use to cause people to worship the beast. The European Union has presented an ambitious plan to boost the artificial intelligence industry and compete with rivals like the U.S. and China. And I mentioned this at Camp Saturday. Well, why do you think Trump has Elon Musk as an advisor of his? Because he's big into AI and tech. And Trump needs that for the future of Esau's agenda to push, because he's getting his plans from behind the scenes like all the rest of these government leaders. It says, unveiled by the European Commission on Wednesday, the AI Continent Action Plan targets 5 major goals: building a large-scale AI data and computing infrastructure. This is going to be tied into their digital god. Okay? Increasing access to large and high-quality data, developing algorithms, fostering AI adoption, strengthening AI skills and talents, and finally, simplifying regulation, including the EU AI Act. So they're going to use AI over there in Europe to pretty much run their government, run their system. Okay? Now the same thing is happening worldwide with travel, with biometrics to go back and forth between these different countries. Smooth travels. How airports are paving the way for widespread biometric technology adoption, right? With spring break around the corner, travelers are expected to flock to airports in droves similar to pre-pandemic rates. For many of those travelers, it's likely they will encounter biometric technology to verify their identity at security checkpoints. Unless this is going to be the lead up to the MOTB. If you don't have that implant, you won't be able to get on an airplane or train, right? Without having to scan their boarding pass, an image of their face can verify that they're the traveler they claim to be. They show you this in Total Recall, right? Even the new one. Okay? Look up the new Total that came out in the 2010s, right, with an S. I forget which year. But, you know, the guy, I believe was it Colin Farrell? And he had an Asian man's face. And he was like, if not, there may have been Minority Report. One of these sci-fi futuristic movies. But this technology has been prophesied through these movies. Now we're seeing it speak, which ties back to the image of the beast. It says, in states like Arizona, Ohio, Colorado, travelers may also be able to use a digital ID, allowing them to present a digital form of identity to breeze through baggage checks and security lines. Okay? Which leads me to this, right? Trump administration announces overhaul of federal AI policy. So AI is going to be a major part of the beast system. The White House Office of Management and Budget this week advanced a major policy initiative fulfilling President Trump's executive order, removing barriers to American leadership in artificial intelligence, with the release of two transformative memos, M2521 and M2522. These revised policies outline the federal government's updated approach to AI use and procurement and signal a paradigm shift. Remember, I've been talking about the digital shift in federal policy away from outdated bureaucracy and toward a forward-leaning, innovation-focused administration. This is going to be the elite's new digital god. Okay? That's what they're building. Right? And you can see it here. AI in 2025, birth of a digital god or demon. The birth of the digital god. They're all talking about AI. Okay? The Bible speaks about this future through code and prophecy. Okay? The concept of AI as a digital god explores the potential for artificial intelligence to influence spirituality and reshape our understanding of the divine in the future. And they can tie it into religion and all of that is going to be how you're going to worship Esau and his technology in this system. So this is a part of that fulfillment of the image of the beast and you know, leading up to the MOTB, you know. So, hey, we're living in that time, man. So, you know, with that, I'm going to end it here. Hope you were edified. You know, I just want to make this quick. Shalom.
An article that has 1,000 words, technically all 1,000 words could have made it onto X somehow. And effectively, now you have this remarkable repository. And I wonder how you think about that, again, and how you think the creative community and those who were the original IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So ask digital God at that point. These lawsuits won't be decided before on a time frame that is relevant.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?